Because, you know, the indication is, okay, the state leadership is saying he's going to be our chief ministerial face, then why is the central leadership hedging?
You have any doubt? I have none.
So I will only listen to your top leadership when it comes to making declarations.
Well, top leader has also clarified. Even today, the Honorable Prime Minister has very clearly stated that Nitish ji is our leader. This election is being led by the Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Nitish Kumar ji. So there is absolutely no headroom for any kind of a speculation. He is our leader. He had been our leader. He is leading in Bihar for last 20 years as Chief Minister, as NDA, and he will continue to do that. Is there any confusion? No, there is no confusion. Let me discuss a few other things. I want to know from the RJD spokesperson, and there is something which is being discussed on the street of Patna and elsewhere in Bihar, that whatever announcement has been so far made by Mr. Tejasvi Yadav ji, all put together, if you total it, the kind of announcement he has made, it will amount to around 15-16 lakh, the size of the budget. He is already expenditure side of the budget, he has made the announcement. Now, I want to ask him, from where this revenue will come of 15-16 lakh crore, which has already been stated. He has gone on record, even yesterday in the press conference, he said that he will provide job, not job through private investment, attracting private investment, but he said sarkari job, government job, to every household in Bihar. There are 2 crore 80 lakh household in Bihar. 30 lakh household will have a job. But how about the remaining 2 crore 50 lakh household? From where they will give? And if at all he is promising, then how it will be funded. That is why the discussion between the Mahagathbandhan partners, they were not naming. Mr. Rahul Gandhi wanted to name maybe Tariq Anwar, maybe somebody else from a Congress party, because he is the senior leader, and there was a tussle between the alliance partner, Mahagathbandhan partners. That is why yesterday, from the any press conference you see from the dais, every time Mr. Jha was telling me, please send a message. The name he said, he used to announce and say, please give the message of that we are together. We ekjutla ka message. I mean,
sir, you're saying Professor Manoj Jha actually told you this.
It seems that you haven't seen the press conference.
No, I've seen the press conference, sir. Okay, so he was saying that. Okay, I thought it was. Okay.
So that
it's a unity. No, fair point.
No, so he was telling all his alliance partners to give a message. Give a message. So message doesn't go purely because you have stated something.
Okay. Priyanka Bharti, the charge is very clear. Why are you so worried whether or not the NDA is announcing Nitish Kumar as chief ministerial face? It's been made very clear this is going to be fought under his leadership, and he is the face, is what at least the BJP spokesperson says. There is absolutely no ambiguity in that. You should be worried about the promises that you have made. You should be worried about the fake facade of unity, as pointed out by the BJP spokesperson.
Preeti ji, we are not worried about their CM face because we know there will be no CM from NDA. It's only going to be Tejasvi Yadav. Secondly, when BJP spokesperson asks questions, where will we bring money from for procuring jobs for Biharis? I would like to ask. PM Modi said, 15 lakh har kisi ke khate mein jayenge. So multiplying 1.4 billion people into 15 lakh, how much it is Zafar Islam ji? 2.1 into 10 to the power 14, 15 it goes. Kitne zero hai hum count nahi kar payenge. So, but again, I'm so happy to see Zafar Islam ji talking about jobs. How will you procure jobs? At least they are not calling Muslims namak haram today, as Giriraj ji says. At least they are not doing so. So I'm happy that my leader brought this core issue of Biharis to the center of politics. And not only this, today you heard PM Modi came to Bihar. What did he speak? 4, 5 words. Latak, matak, jhatak, patak. That was what he talked about. But you, on the other hand, you saw Tejasvi Yadav. What he said when he went to Darbhanga? We will reopen the sugar mills in Darbhanga. 2 sugar mills, 1 Ashok paper mill. That is what we are concerned about. You see, there is a lot of contrast when you look at the manifestos for Gujarat and manifesto for Bihar. Today also, in 2024, you saw what was their manifesto? Mangalsutra, Mandir, Mujra, Bakri, Guy. That was their manifesto. And today it was 1 GB data for Pradhan Mantri ji. For Gujaratis, they have semiconductor power plants. For Gujaratis, they have nuclear plants. For Gujaratis, they have bullet trains. For Gujaratis, they have highways. For Biharis, they have 1 GB data. ताकि वो प्रधानमंत्री जी की रीलबाजी देखें. How cute and wonderful videos प्रधानमंत्री जी makes when he goes spending 89 crores in Brazil. No, we are not concerned about all these issues, because what Bihar concerned about is jobs, immigration, inflation, poverty, hunger.
Before I bring in the Congress spokesperson, I just want to ask you something in a lighter vein. Priyanka Bharti ji, is Tejasvi Yadav taking a cue from the Prime Minister? Why is he speaking of himself in the third person? तेजस्वी अगर आएंगे, तेजस्वी का ये मतलब ये कब से बोलने लग गए?
वो तो शुरू से बोलते हैं, शायद आप पहली बार सुन रही होंगी, because
हम तो पहली बार सुन रहे हैं, पिछले चुनाव में नहीं बोला था. पिछले चुनाव आज whenever तेजस्वी यादव speaks, he speaks of himself in the third person.
No, he said तेजस्वी आएंगे तो 10 लाख सरकारी नौकरी, 10 लाख नौकरियां.
और आजकल जब भी वो बोलते हैं वो तेजस्वी के बारे में थर्ड पर्सन में बोलते हैं. So it was just a random question. It was just intriguing all of us कि क्या हो गया एकदम से क्यों बोलने लग रहे हैं.
On a lighter note, I am just also mentioning that when last time in 2020 elections, if you focus, Tejasvi ji said himself, तेजस्वी आएंगे तो नौकरी देंगे 10 लाख. And जब वो डिप्टी सीएम बने, उन्होंने पहली कलम से इतनी नौकरियां दी. So this is not the first time.
But no, it's not a lighter note. Priyanka Bharti ji, it's a question that the newsroom was asking, that why has Tejasvi Yadav suddenly started speaking of himself in the third person? But okay, I want to bring in the Congress spokesperson into this conversation, Mahima Singh. Mahima Singh, it's in your words, your leader who said "Jitni abadi utna haq." So what happened in honoring the 19% Muslim abadi of the state of Bihar? How come they are not getting their haq? The AIMIM is very clear in questioning that false promise is what they say of Rahul Gandhi's.
Jai Hind. Preeti, it is quite intriguing, your question. I'll come to that. But before that, I was looking at Prime Minister Modi's Samastipur visit today. His speech, and of course, my counterpart from Mahagathbandhan, the RJD spokesperson, has shed a lot of light on, the spoofs from the Prime Minister's speech. But let me just say that Modi knows his magic is waning now, and it is waning fast. The way he spoke today wasn't even funny, Preeti. The chori jibe that he was trying to take today was not even pitiable. Because he, of course, knows of his history, of his ancestors who abused Karpuri Thakurji. He knows the history that brought Karpuri Thakurji's government to be crumbled because RSS and Jan Sangh opposed it, and opposed it. Why?
But Mahima Singh ji, it's your social media team that calls Rahul Gandhi Jan Nayak.
Because he had given reservation. Well, we know the word chori haunts him now, and like how? Because the whole world is talking about the chori that has been done in broad daylight by Mr. Modi and his government. Whatever he may try to do, he's been calling himself the Jan Nayak for the past 11 years. His Twitter handle, the BJP's Twitter handle, you will find is filled with Jan Nayak. But now that Bihar and the rest of the state are talking of Sri Rahul Gandhi as Jan Nayak because he's awakened the chori that Mr. Modi has inflicted
coming back
upon
to the
this
question,
country.
Mahima
And the chori which...
Okay, so like I said, in your words, your Jan Nayak Rahul Gandhi had said, "Jitni abadi utna haq." What happened to the 19% haq of the Muslim population of Bihar?
Absolutely, Preeti. Look at the number of MPs today, and how many Muslim MPs from Bihar go to the parliament today. Which party do they belong to? You tell us. Don't you know that they belong to the Congress party? Don't you know how the Congress party, I mean, this very BJP, those very people who are questioning the Congress today have been for the longest time accusing the Congress party of Muslim appeasement. Now today they are raising contrary questions. Basically, they do not know where do
All right,
they
let me
stand.
take that question too. Let me take that question to Dr. Syed Zafar Islam. Dr. Syed Zafar Islam, the counter to it, which the Mahagathbandhan is raising, is that one lone Bihar representative of the BJP, Shah Nawaz Hussain, वो ही दिखा दीजिए वो कहाँ है? आप एक ही बता दीजिए. Leave alone 19%.
Well, let me tell you very candidly, since you have posed this question to me, I am a Muslim from that part of the world. So I understand exactly what goes in people's mind. And I think we have tested many times by giving tickets to Muslim, and it is Muslim community who have not voted for Muslim candidate given by by BJP. But our NDA partners have given. Chirag Paswan has given candidate from Muslim community. So is JDU. But let me tell you that unless Muslim community also has to understand one thing, that they need to integrate with the rest of the community, with other voters. If their only purpose to defeat BJP, it will is counterproductive for the community itself. Community should be thinking about their own benefits, not the safeguarding the interests of X, Y, Z party. When you are a voter, you should vote for your upliftment, not for the to make the chief minister Tejasvi Yadav or Akhilesh Yadav, or for that matter X, Y, Z.
But in that sense, Dr. Said Zafar Islam, what you're saying is something very grave. One would have thought that BJP's tagline was Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, despite of anybody voting for them or not. Number two, are you admitting that the Muslims of this country don't vote for the BJP?
So, Preeti, no, let me tell you things. When you speak of a governance model, yes, have we differentiated between one community to another? I was MP. I was from, there was a constituency in Uttar Pradesh, Muradabad. I have distributed from my own hand the number of beneficiaries, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 65% from one community, that is Muslim community, where they were left by Congress party.
But Dr. Said Zafar Islam, it's not just governance, it's about participation. And you yourself said the community doesn't vote for you, so why bother giving them representation? You said it yourself, sir.
No, so I'm repeating it again. I said for community also has to understand. You cannot operate in isolation. Then when the political party is giving you a ticket, you are just trying to defeat them. When the political party is trying to bring you in the mainstream, you are trying to defeat them. So your objective also has to be in line with the objective of what you have for other political parties. And that is why I'm saying that Muslim community, where I am also part of that community, must understand that being a captive to one political party as a voter will always will never help you uplift your community, but compromise with your own interests. Nobody will safeguard. Why will they safeguard?
So Dr. Said Islam, what is at least refreshing? What is at least refreshing is that you've come out and said it for what it is, that the community doesn't get representation from the BJP because the community doesn't vote for the BJP. Despite of fielding Muslim candidates, you don't win a seat. So, that is refreshing because you're being very honest about that. But I want to bring in, and I'll go to the JDU spokesperson, but Priyanka Bharti wants to come in on this because the problem is completely reversed, Priyanka Bharti, when it comes down to the RJD. Today, other than the classic MY combination, you are desperate to find the third component who actually helps you bring that 4% incremental vote that makes you cross that proverbial line of a majority.
No, I am surprised to see, Preeti ji, you surprised. When you were surprised when Zafar Islam himself said that if Muslims don't give votes to us, that's why we don't give representation to Muslims. Why are you surprised? PM Modi himself said, kapdon se pehchan hoti hai. Devesh Chandra Thakur MP of JDU said, Yadav Muslim Kushwaha hमें वोट नहीं करता है, इसलिए हम इन लोगों का काम नहीं करेंगे. Today Ajay Alok his spokesperson said,
but Priyanka Bharti,
and the last thing which I would just like to add,
out of the seats you have given, one second, Priyanka Bharti, out of the seats that you have actually given, 53% of the seats have gone to Muslims in Yadav. This is your core vote bank. Be as honest as Dr. Said Zafar Islam on this show. You are desperate to get a third component. Now that might come, or you hope it comes from the EBC or the Dalits, but you're desperate for the third component.
We already know that we are the parties of A to Z community, and it's not just MY. If it was just MY, can you explain it to me? Why did RJD become the largest party last elections with highest vote percentage? Was it just MY that made us largest party? And I would just like to add on, just 4 or 5 days back, did you hear what our minister Giraj said? He said Musalman हमें वोट नहीं देता है इसलिए वो नमक हराम है. So that was an abuse for our BJP spokesperson as well. So I condemn him from here. And these ministers who are sitting in the cabinet are of no use for the Biharis, because when he was asked, sir, क्यों नहीं आता है हमारे यहाँ कोई industry या PM Mitra Park? He brazenly he said, ये negative सवाल है, negative सवाल नहीं पूछे. So when you ask
Preeti,
questions,
can I just
Biharis
take
are
10
right.
seconds
Okay, now Dr. Said Zafar,
Negative.
allow me to bring in Dr. Said Zafar Islam and I'll go to the JD on the Congress spokesperson. Yes, Dr. Islam, make your point.
See, the problem, I'm speaking my heart out today since you posed this question to me. So I have a huge problem when television like yours or any for that matter, they show only a particular type of Muslim who are wearing a skull, cap and then having beard and they are from madrasa. A Muslim, the young generation of a Muslim community going to good schools, they are well educated, they want to be the part of the mainstream, must project them.
But Dr. Said
And
Zafar
they
Islam,
bring them,
have
help
you
them
had
to
this,
become
then
part
I
of the
come up with a
mainstream,
counter.
unlike they are
Have you
being
had this
misled.
conversation? But Dr. Said Zafar Islam, have you had this conversation with your social media team
No,
of the BJP?
Yes,
have you had
having
this
conversation
conversation with the Jharkhand management of your elections? Because the kind of answer, anyone in this country should be ashamed of some
this
of the kind.
with every platform and from every,
Make your point. Make your point.
I'm extremely vocal about it. I do not hide my emotions and sentiments, and I'm very vocal about it, that the community is misrepresented, and particularly because of the Congress party and the likes of RJD, and they mislead the entire community. They make them as a captive voters, and that will never help them. Never. I'm not saying that vote for BJP.
No, Dr.
but
Said
you must
Aslam, then it smacks
understand
of
the strength
hypocrisy,
your
sir.
vote, which they
Then
have
this
not.
smacks of hypocrisy, because I will tell you, some of the content that comes from your own social media, which is the BJP social media, from your own Twitter handles, from your own poll management, where you give out your press releases, where you give out your ads,
Priti,
where you yourself stereotype Muslims.
Yeah.
The Jharkhand political campaign of the BJP was designed to be anti-Muslim. Sir, you know it. Why hide then?
Not at all. Let me give you one very no, I'm not hiding. I said I'm very vocal. I do not hide anything. I'm saying very clearly that the community also has to understand that whether their votes are productively helping the community, I will be with them. But their votes are not helping them. They are actually bringing them into. It is not doing any.
So you're saying because of the Congress, the community has painted into a picture, therefore the BJP is exploiting it.
That do not become a captive. Vote anybody, any party. Vote
I want to quickly bring in. Allow me. Okay, I want to bring in the two other spokespersons.
Nobody should say MY combination, XY the combination, MX combination. No.
And sir, nobody should say we don't need the Muslim vote combination. A combination that doesn't have the Muslims, we are okay with it. A lot of your party people also say that. I agree with what you're saying.
I'm telling you, nobody should say.
Okay.
You can go on,
sir. Refreshing.
You can go on my Twitter handle, and I've said very clearly, nobody in this world should say.
Okay, sir. Fair point. I want to bring in Mahima Singh. Mahima Singh, you still haven't answered my question, right? You say we've given representation. You have given representation. You have opened. Are you telling me when yesterday you had Mr. Gehlot say that there could be a third representative chief minister? Will that chief minister come from the Muslim community if you actually win this election?
Preeti, I assume you haven't read Shri Pawan Khera's tweet yesterday. He has spoken very vocally about it. But before going at that, I'm quite amused, appalled at the BJP spokesperson's narrative here. He says he's speaking very honestly, he's being vocal about it. Let him tell us how many tickets were given to Muslims across UP in UP elections. They have been running the government for the last 2 terms now. How many tickets were given to Muslim candidates in the last Lok Sabha elections? And before that, this is Modi 3.0 so-called. So, let them tell us that. How many MPs has the BJP sent from the Muslim community to the Lok Sabha? Let them tell us that. You see, it is very
But
rich
one second, Mahima Singh. The BJP said very clearly over and over again, various leaders, that they don't need that segment's vote. But you want that segment's vote. It's 19% of the Bihar population. Why not give them representation?
And hence, Preeti,
I would suggest.
Let me just tell you.
I would suggest, Mahima Singh ji, tell your party that you also say that we don't need Muslim vote. Don't become our captain.
Okay, fair point. I need to go into a break, but Mahima Singh, make your point. Can I just get Mahima Singh, make your point? Mahima Singh, and I'll come back to this conversation. Mahima Singh.
is the BJP spokesperson getting desperate and trying to interject out of turn?
Ma'am, make your
All
point.
I'm saying, they can say that they do not need them as much as they want to. But then why raise questions on those whom they themselves have been accusing of Muslim appeasement earlier? You see, whether when the Congress party is concerned, you look at the Bihar ticket distribution also, Preeti. We have distributed the tickets very, very equitably. And whether it is the OBCs, whether it is the EBCs, SCs, STs, BJP has not given a single ticket to ST, not even a single ticket to a scheduled tribe.
Okay.
With
Okay, Dr.
somebody
Sanjay
asked
Kumar.
them that
Dr.
question,
Sanjay Kumar of
where
the
is the
JDU, I want to bring you in. Do you
equity?
agree with your allies? Because, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, it's not that the Muslims don't vote for the JDU. Traditionally, the Muslims, especially the Pasmanda Muslims, have had a fair amount of trust in Nitish Kumar. Do you agree with the analysis of Dr. Syed Zafar Islam? Because they are your ally this time. And that
I
kind
think,
of analysis clearly
every
seems to project
every party,
as Muslims as only going towards the Mahagathbandhan, that they don't want to vote the NDA.
As an alliance partner, we have a different, like we agree, but at the same time, कथनी और करनी में जो फर्क बिहार में नीतीश जी ने छोड़ा है, like what he has done for the Muslims in the state, Lalu ji even did not do during his Raj, because the kind of justice the Bhagalpur riots, the victims of the Bhagalpur riots, they got during the Nitish ji Raj, and the kind of welfare schemes or welfare programs that Nitish ji introduced in the state, it's remarkable. So we very much, as a party, as a leader, Nitish ji always supported the growth and the welfare of Muslims in the state, and that is our official stand, and we're very firm on it.
So you're saying Muslims vote for you, but Muslims don't vote for the BJP, is what at least Dr. Syed Zafar Islam say.
So Muslims do vote for us, and what he said, that's his view, and that is also right to some extent. But overall, as a state, as a NDA government in the state for last 20 years, you never witnessed any riot in the state.
Okay.
What happened during the Mahagathbandhan Raj, there were riots, there were narsangars, but during our time, you did not see any riot happening. So
Okay, I'm going to give, all right, allow me to give 2 minutes to all four of you to conclude. Let's start with Dr. Syed Zafar Islam and we'll come all the way down. Dr. Syed Zafar Islam, last 2 minutes of conclusion on this debate, sir. Make your point.
Well, there are two things, lots of issues we are discussing, but since you posed mostly questions related to Muslim community.
No, sir, that's how the debate took over. There were lots of questions that had to be answered, but that's for another day. We'll get the time away. Go ahead, sir.
So I asked about that they should say about the expenditure side. They have said, but the revenue side, they must explain from where the revenue will come. Nobody responded. About the Muslim community, I again maintain that we are extremely passionate when we announce the welfare scheme, and we ensure that every citizen, whether it's country or Bihar in particular, they should be given without any particular identification. But in terms of ticket, when it comes to ticket, yes, our priority is to win. Every political party wants to win. So winnability is the criteria, and we definitely give votes to tickets to a candidate who can win. If Muslim community also feels that their representation should be there, then they should participate in giving votes. I mean, we are happy to give ticket. We will give ticket. Are they willing to be a voter, or they want to remain a captive voter where their interests be totally compromised? How they have been mistreated by Congress party and RJDs, that they are not overly concerned. They want to elect RJD Tejasvi Yadav as chief minister, but not Tariq Anwar. Why not Tariq Anwar? He is the senior most leader from the state and from the Muslim community. What is wrong with him? Why they have not been named Tariq Anwar? Because they cannot. They are playing politics. They do not want to give representation to Muslims. They just want to win vote. They want to take their vote. They want to just mistreat them. And we do not want to do that. We want them to participate. We always safeguarded interest by being fair. And fairness we have shown when we on the welfare scheme in our governance model. Our governance model is extremely fair because we have ensured that every citizen is equal, and the governance demonstrate that every citizen should be the beneficiary from the welfare scheme, and it is, irrespective of their caste, community, and faith they have. But have they done it? No. They have made it. They have made them.
All right, so your time is up.
66% of the people
So fairness,
from the Muslim
other than
community have been
governance,
given
is
because
also
of
judged by participation, but that's a different debate. You know, this debate has taken a life of its own. But 2 minutes, let's begin with Mahima Singh. Please go ahead, make your point. Final submissions.
Preeti, I was, listening to the BJP spokesperson, and I sympathize with him for having put his alliance in jeopardy on your very show. You see, I can see both their faces, the JDU and the BJP here, and what the BJP spokesperson has said. I'm sure he's rethinking that, but now the train has passed. Let me just, cite here for everybody's benefit the percentage of ticket distribution by the BJP and the Congress specifically. You see, the BJP has given up 48% tickets to upper castes, whereas we have given just 39% to upper castes, and rest, of course, EBCs, they have given less than around 11%. We have given around 13%. The OBCs, they have given around 25%. We have given 28%. SCs, we have given 18%. They have given 15%. We have given to STs 2%, whereas they have given no tickets to the STs. Now I think this is for everybody to see. The rift between the partners of the NDA is out for everybody to see. It has just been displayed on your show, but intriguingly, nobody will ask questions of them. All the questions have been asked of the Mahagathbandhan. We have answered them. There has been no difference. We have come on one stage. When was it last that you see the NDA meet, for once? When was it last that they had one single meeting where their issues were discussed? Because, of course, this NDA government over the last 20 years has jeopardized Bihar's interests. And whether it is the unemployment, whether it is the inflation, whether it is the industries, whether it is the mills that were shut down that Priyanka Bharti spoke earlier about, the BJP has a lot to answer, but unfortunately they have no answers. Whether it is the state of health or law and order, whether it is the state of the information technology sector, the BJP has a lot to answer.
I'm going to just give in the last 2 minutes to the RJD spokesperson. But, the fact is, Mahima Singh, it's to say that no questions will be asked. To be very frank, Dr. Syed Zafar Islam and, Dr. Sanjay Kumar have taken maximum amount of questions in this particular debate. And they have answered it too very honestly at that. So, let's not get into they are not asked questions, because sometimes the Mahagathbandhan loves playing the victim card, especially when it comes down to television debates. But I'll give 2 minutes now. Ma'am, it's a fact. It is a fact. In this show, they've been asked all the questions. So let's not say that they'll never be asked. Of course, they were asked. That's why this debate was carrying on. Ma'am, okay, allow me to 2 minutes.
Yes, you have
Can
been
I
fair.
allow
You
me
are
to give
very
in 2 minutes to Priyanka Bharti? Priyanka Bharti, your time starts now. Make your point, ma'am.
I always used to, as a Bihari youth, I always used to ponder, why does Mr. Modi always reflect unfair treatment towards Biharis, this sotela vyavahar towards Bihari? But, today I got my answer through a BJP spokesperson. He directly said Muslims don't give vote to us. That's why we don't give representation to Muslims. Similarly, the youths have voted less for NDA if you analyze 2020 elections. And that's why I think that's the reason they are not talking about jobs or employment for the Biharis. That could only be one reason. And as a woman, I want to point this out specifically. How many tickets have been given to women by the NDA or the JDU or the BJP? BJP itself gave only 11 tickets to women. And if I talk about RJD, 24 tickets to women. And that also caste-wise, seeing every equation. But today, I would only talk about 2-3 things which concerns us. That is, why didn't they got a lot of time, like 11 years Modi, 20 years BJP and JDU together. So how many agro-based industries were set up in Bihar? Procuring jobs. If only one PM Mitra Park would have come to Bihar, then we could have got 30,000 jobs, 40,000 jobs from that one PM Mitra Park. That's why whenever it's about Bihar, we will only focus on issues like unemployment, poverty. You see, everyday crimes are taking place. The vehicle of ADG was ahead and behind there was shooting everywhere. So this is the condition of lawlessness in Bihar. And not only this, I mean, whenever they ask about Muslim representation, I don't know why do I think कि ये कितना humorous हो रहा है. Because you see, there is not Lok Sabha Sansad of BJP. There is not a single candidate fielded by them for Bihar. And today I want to make this clarification in front of whole nation that just in 2-3 days, everyone will get a good news, because it's not only one deputy CM coming from the Mahagathbandhan, there will be more, and we will respect everyone. We will give equal representation.
Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the JDU spokesperson, Dr. Sanjay Kumar.
Preeti, thank you. So, one thing that you did not ask, I would like to just throw some light on this, that where is Mr. Rahul Gandhi missing? He did not tweet about Bihar after 25th September. And, he has been traveling all around. He came to Bihar. He did show some solidarity with Tejaswi ji and roamed around, vote chori nara he gave. And now his own men sitting in Bihar, Congress, like Bagis, now they are saying ki seat chori, gaddi chor, seat chor, gaddi chor. So they are blaming that Congress representatives have sold seats in Bihar. They have sold seats to whom, that we don't know, But Rahul Gandhi is invisible throughout this last 1 month from Bihar politics, and they are saying that, everything is well within the Mahagathbandhan. When Modi ji said, Lat Bandhan, I think he was referring to such incidents that is happening. NDA has already kicked off the campaign a few weeks ago, joint campaigns. Did you see congressmen or Congress leaders standing today in Saharsa rally of Tejaswi ji and Madan Sahni? The deputy CM face. There were no
Mukesh
Congress
Sahni.
leaders standing in that rally.
Right.
So there is no unity, and we are hoping to see some more deputy CM face, because there must be some hard negotiations going on within Mahagathbandhan. So let's wait and see. We are all settled for ourselves. Our alliance is all set, and we are on the ground, and our campaign is in full swing.
All right. I appreciate all four of you for joining us.
So let's raise the big questions here on the news today. Is 2025 Nitish Kumar's last stand? Will the BJP stick to Nitish as CM or dump him? Is Nitish the face or the mask of the NDA in Bihar? And can the NDA win without Nitish Kumar? Some of the big questions on that big battle for Bihar. Joining me now is Pawan Verma, national spokesperson of Jan Suraj. That's the party of Prashant Kishore. Pawan Verma was once a very close aide of Nitish Kumar. Also joined by Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Anshul Avjit, national spokesperson of the Congress, and Sajjan Kumar, political analyst and number cruncher. I appreciate all of you joining us on the show. Let's turn to you, Sanju Verma, right at the very outset. Today, the Prime Minister made it clear in his first rally in Bihar that they are fighting the election under Nitish Kumar's leadership. But the BJP has been hesitant whenever asked that will Nitish Kumar continue as Chief Minister if the NDA wins big in Bihar? Do you want to clear the air once and for all? Is it clear that only Nitish Kumar will be Chief Minister if the NDA wins the election in Bihar? I want a straight, clear, short answer, ma'am.
My straight, short and clear answer is we will wait for the 14th of November. The BJP-led NDA is going to come back to power because anti-incumbency has now transformed into pro-incumbency under the Modi juggernaut, which is unstoppable. You are a very seasoned journalist, and I remember having done a zillion debates with you prior to Uttarakhand 2022. I was asked if Pushkar Singh Dhami will again become the chief minister, and I said, let's wait and let's cross the bridge when we come to it. I am not trying to shove the uncomfortable truth under the carpet, but the fact of the matter is come 14th November, within a week of that, दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी हो जाएगा. But when the Prime Minister,
no, that's not an answer, Sanju Verma, with due regard. Ma'am, you're not answering. Normally, you answer very straight. What is it? Why is the BJP hesitant to just say, yes, Nitish Kumar will be the Chief Minister if the NDA wins? Why this hesitation? This is what is leading to speculation. Amit Shah says the legislators will decide. Somewhere, the impression is going out that the BJP is waiting to see the final results. You get more seats than the JDU this time. You may want your own Chief Minister. Is that true or not?
You know, Rajdeep, I always back with a straight back. And I always take your googlies और मैं boundary के बाहर उनको चौका छक्का लगाती हूँ. But let me be very honest with you. There is a time for everything. Right now, the time is to campaign. The time is to ensure that the good work done over the last 20 years finally fructifies into winnable seats. It is time to ensure that we not only improve our seat tally, which was limited at 74 last time, I'm talking of the BJP, but we also improve our vote share, which was limited at 19.46%. It is time to ensure that जो बची खुची इज्जत है कांग्रेस आरजेडी डुओ की, इनकी धज्जियां तो उड़ने वाली हैं, but they need to be shown the mirror. और वो जनता जनार्दन इनको दिखाएगी. एंड खुलेआम मैं आपको एक चीज तो कहती हूँ, the NDA is going to win a record majority, more than you and me can imagine.
Ma'am, you are not. I will give you one more. I will throw one more googly at you. I will throw one more googly at you. Nitish Kumar, is he the face only of your party for up to 14th of November? Should you win? Are you going to discard him? I will ask you one last time. Is Nitish, if you could directly tell me, I'm putting up the BJP's faces in Bihar. I meant, this is the one state you've not had a chief minister in North India of your own. I will ask you one last time. Is Nitish Kumar only being used by the BJP till the 14th of November? Are you going to dump him or are you going to retain him as chief minister? Straight answer with a straight bat.
Straight answer with a straight bat. I remember there are 4 options normally in most competitive exams. Yes, no, maybe, none of the above. मैं उसमें एक 5वां option add कर रही हूँ. Come 14th November, the BJP will take a decision based on the numbers that we get, based on what the legislators decide, and what the BJP's parliamentary core committee decides. Simple, straight answer to your googly.
Okay. Okay, straight answer. Interesting. Now you are hearing Sanju Verma saying that the BJP will decide on the 14th of November based on the numbers. Pawan Kumar Verma, let me give you a shot since you know Nitish Kumar better than most. You're with the Jan Suraj party now, but you were once with the JDU. How do you interpret what Sanju Verma is saying? She's saying what many politicians will say formally, the legislators will decide. Is the opposition simply trying to create trouble where none exists between Nitish Kumar and Narendra Modi-led BJP?
Thank you, Rajdeep. I'll give you a straight answer. Nitish Kumar is a dispensable, transient utility to the BJP. And I'll tell you the reasons why. First of all, the coup against him hasn't taken place fully as yet. It began in 2020. You will recall, Rajdeep, that in 2020, the JDU was the big brother. It was allotted 115 seats, the BJP had 110 seats. Then, Chirag Paswan was unleashed solely against the JDU candidates. He called himself the Hanuman of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. As a result of that, the JDU lost, by estimations, as many as 38 seats, reduced to 43 seats, and the BJP got 74, by far the senior partner in the coalition. Nitish Kumar was livid. He was visibly angry at this planned conspiracy against him and his party. And I can tell you that he spoke to me personally about this. Having cut him down to size, and given what you said right in the beginning, that there are assured indications that Nitish Kumar today is not what he was in 2020, the BJP is using him until the elections for the vote bank that he may bring to the NDA, and after that they will dispense with him. This is the last election he's fighting, as you rightly said.
How do you know they will dispense with him?
Parliamentary board.
No, Pawan Verma, how do you know that the BJP is going to dispense with Nitish Kumar? Is that your speculation, or do you have some inside information? Has Nitish Kumar told you, or Nitish Kumar supporters told you, that BJP intends to dispense with him?
Rajdeep, I'm not an astrologer, but I have been enough of a political analyst to tell you exactly what is likely to happen on the basis of past events which are verifiable. The conspiracy began in 2020. Nitish Kumar became a helpless rump of the larger BJP. And now, when he is also perhaps in a less strong position personally, as his party is in disarray, the attempt will be to use him till the elections, and after which I think Nitish Kumar will definitely be replaced. By the way, Nitish Kumar knows it. I think his party knows it also. And the BJP is planning for it. So within the NDA coalition, as a result of this, there is a fair degree of concern and also perhaps in some quarters resentment.
Can I, though, for a moment bring in Anshul Avjit? It almost seems, Anshul Avjit of the Congress party, that the opposition is using the possibility that Nitish Kumar won't be chief minister to, as I said, try and create confusion in the minds of Nitish Kumar's core voters. And rather than focus on what you will do, you are now making the elections about Tejasvi versus who. That's the aim. You are trying to make Bihar a leadership contest. Is that the aim when your leaders keep saying, oh, Nitish Kumar will not become chief minister of Bihar, because you are worried that there is a Nitish Kumar vote out there, and that whoever Nitish Kumar has gone with in the last 20 years has won the Bihar elections. Nitish Kumar Bihar ki majburi hai. Nitish Kumar zaruri hai ya nahi, we don't know, but majburi to hai, and that's why you're playing on it.
No, but that was your ploy with the BJP as a co-conspirator. Look how the tables have turned. Earlier, we were, under siege by this question that why don't you announce your CM candidate? Look through all the shows and of all the other anchors. The Congress was under siege all the time being asked this question. And now the BJP, it's caught in its own net of accusations. They have no answer. A similar answer was given by Amit Shah ji. And today in that meeting, that public rally in Samastipur, the Prime Minister said कि Nitish Babu के नेतृत्व में चुनाव लड़े जाएंगे. The नेतृत्व is the most overused word in the NDA with regarding the fate of Mr. Nitish Kumar tomorrow. Look, we said it again when we announced our presser.
Leadership.
No, the leadership does not mean
leadership. Prime Minister saying Nitish Kumar's leadership.
हर तो समझ गया, मुझे इसका अनुवाद पता है. Lekin, does that mean that he's the CM face? That is what is causing the deep amount of ambiguity among his voters. Look, you want a presidential face-off. The media wants it. The BJP is supposed to have wanted it. That's why it went hammer and tongs and asking us this question. What is it doing now? What does Nititwa mean? When there is Bihar and his core voters want categorical answers, this means nothing. This answer carries no weight. This is what Amit Shah ji said. This is what the Prime Minister said. This is what time and again people are saying. The fate of Mr. Nitish Kumar hangs in the balance in the winter of his political career. Look, there is some...
Right.
Mr. Ashok Gehlot and Tejasvi Yadav ji's commented on the same thing. There was a bit of empathy there as well, because we formed a couple of governments with him. The reason for forming those governments was to keep the BJP at bay, but that is a part of history. So we were expressing our concern. What is his fate? Why don't you name your CM candidate now that you've time and again asked us? In our case, Rajdeep, it was a fait accompli, right? There was never any doubt. The doubt only existed in newsrooms. And the BJP's behest, there were a lot of questions.
Okay, I've heard.
Rajdeep.
Anshul, I've heard you. Sanju, just be a little patient. Let me just explain to our viewers, and maybe we'll put a graphic up in a short while as to why Nitish Kumar is Bihar Majburi, as he is called. Sajjan Kumar, you join us, and you have tracked Bihar closely. If you look at the numbers, in every election, even in the worst phase of Nitish Kumar, he's got between what? 13% of the vote. Even last time he got between 13-14% of the vote, even though his seats came down to 43. And that made a crucial difference. In a sense, over the last 20 years, whoever Nitish Kumar joins hands with, 2015 joins hands with Lalu Prasad, they sweep the election. He brings that additional vote, especially among the extremely backward caste and to some extent among the woman voter. That's why every party needs Nitish Kumar. He's the Majburi of every party. Do you agree that Nitish Kumar is the X factor of Bihar? Whoever he goes with wins the election mostly.
Yes, Rajdeep, not only the X factor, Nitish Kumar is the fulcrum of all the X factors in Bihar. Reason being, as you rightly pointed out, if you go by the caste and community equation, then certainly you have upper caste who constitute around 10%. I'm talking about Hindu upper caste, and then you have a dominant intermediary caste. Now, all these communities have caste leaders, so they have a caste anchor. But that leaves around 2/3 of Bihar, around 75%, that is basically overwhelmingly EBCs, Mahadalits, and you can add also the women. Now, they are unanchored caste and communities from the point of view that they do not have a caste leader, right? That is why these communities cannot have a caste-led party or a caste-led leader to have the incentive to vote. And they look for a leader because Bihar being a poor state and they being falling into a precarious state, a leader who gives them relatively material benefit in terms of the welfare scheme. So a leader who is identified with the schemes, and two, who also assures them of a better law and order compared to the alternative. On both these planks, Nitish Kumar remains, the indispensable factor. Whether it is Zaruri or Majburi is secondary, right? So that is why Nitish Kumar is the only leader who has a swing.
Let me further explain what you're saying. The extremely backward castes are about 26% of the population. If you add Pasmanda Muslims, they become 36%. And this is the group over the years that Nitish Kumar has cultivated along with the Mahila voter. And therefore, that becomes the sizable chunk of Bihar's voters who become decisive in every election, at least over the last 20 years. And that's, in a sense, explains the longevity of Nitish Kumar over the years. But I just want to play what Nitish Kumar said in the last 5 years. Remember, Nitish Kumar has also switched sides. That's why he's not just called Sushasan Babu, he's also called Paltu Ram. This is what he said when he switched sides, left the NDA in 2022, joined hands with Tejasvi Yadav to form a government, and what he's saying now. So you've got a switch in that. Just listen to this, and then Sanju Verma, I'll come back to you in just a moment. This is Nitish Kumar when he was with the Mahagathbandhan, and now when he's back in the NDA.
लालू प्रसाद के खिलाफ सीबीआई गई है सुप्रीम कोर्ट कि उनकी जमानत।
अरे वो तो ऐसे ही बेचारे को तंग कर रहा है, वो तो जानबूझ करके न तंग करता है। अब देखते नहीं हैं जो सेंटर में आजकल हैं वो सबको तंग ही न कर रहे जी, किसी को छोड़ रहा है, सबको तंग कर रहा है, तो छोड़िए ना, सब कोई मतलब। उसके पहले जो सरकार थी आपको मालूम है, उसको मौका मिला था, उसको भी मौका मिल गया था 15 साल। अब तो 7 वर्ष में जो बनाया गया था उसको हटना पड़ा। अब कभी कोई महिला के लिए कोई काम किया था, लड़का और लड़की के लिए कोई पूछा था, और जो उसको हटना पड़ा था तो अपनी पत्नी को अपने वाइफ को वहीं पर बनवाया था। तो यही सब न धंधा करता है, इसलिए आप उन लोगों का जान लीजिए, किसी के लिए कोई नहीं काम किया। और सब के सब ये लोग आप जान लीजिए, अपने परिवार का, पत्नी का बनाया, बेटा बेटी यही कर रहा, तो गड़बड़ कर रहा है। आज जानते हैं 2 बार गलती हुआ था, हम लोगों के पटिया में भी 2 बार 1.5 महीना के लिए उसको ला, हमने तो देखा सब गड़बड़ है, उसको हटा दिया और कहा जहां से हम लोगों का शुरू हुआ वही रहेगा, कभी बाएं दाएं इधर नहीं होगा। और इस प्रकार से जो हम लोग इन्हीं के साथ रहेंगे सब दिन के लिए।
Sanju Verma, given all these flip-flops of Nitish Kumar, how confident is that? Why you don't want to antagonize him? This is a leader who openly spoke out about Narendra Modi when Mr. Modi was made PM candidate in 2013, walked out of the NDA there. This is a Nitish Kumar who joined hands with Lalu Yadav in 2015, with Tejasvi Yadav in 2022. But you need him because you've got a coalition government at the center dependent on him and a government in Bihar. Is Nitish Kumar, as I said, your majburi? There is no real chemistry between him and Narendra Modi. It is a majburi. Am I right or wrong? His health is deteriorating by all indications, yet you have to show him as a face.
You know, Rajdeep, now you said a few minutes back, Sanju Verma, be patient. So I am returning the favor back to you. Rajdeep Sardesai ji, please be patient. Do not jump the gun and do not interject me. I will not use the word heckle since you take strong objection to the word heckle. What Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking Sanju Verma and the BJPs, do you think Sanju Verma, BJP-led NDA will sweep Bihar 2025 because more than 6.5 crore Biharis are getting the benefit of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana? Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking Sanju Verma, do you think that more than 2.5 crore people in Bihar get the benefit of Ayushman Bharat, and that is going to be a game changer? Rajdeep Sardesai should ask, do you think, Sanju Verma, more than 1.5 crore people get the benefit of clean drinking water under Jal Jeevan Mission thanks to Narendra Modi, and that will be the game changer for BJP-led India in Bihar? Do you think, Sanju Verma, the fact that 63 lakh houses have been built under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, rukiye zara, sabar kariye, do you think, Sanju Verma,
you're not answering my question. मैंने आपको गूगली फेंका है, मैंने आपको गूगली फेंका है, you've gone on a different pitch.
That is the reason you will win.
Ma'am, bat on the pitch, I asked you. Is Nitish Kumar your majburi? If you've done so, I keep asking you this question. If all of this has been achieved, then why not openly say Nitish Kumar is our leader and Nitish Kumar will be the Chief Minister of Bihar? The point is, there is a suspicion that the BJP is ready now to use Nitish Kumar till the 14th of November and then dump him. Why don't you end that speculation once and for all? Narendra Modi and Nitish Kumar have had an uneasy relationship in the past.
Rajdeep, now please don't interject. Let me answer. You are a seasoned journalist. थोड़ा patience, थोड़ा सब्र दिखाना लाजमी है, और पेशेंस दिखाना आपकी मजबूरी नहीं है, आपके लिए जरूरी है और मेरे लिए भी जरूरी है, so that the debate is seamless. Now let me say something to you. What journalists should be asking, and I'm not saying this about Rajdeep Sardesai because he's asked such questions. Why is, please now wait. Please, I will not play on your pitch. मैं अपने pitch पे खेलूंगी, आपको सुनना पड़ेगा. You know, let me make one thing very clear. What Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking is, last time Congress contested on 7070 seats and won only 19 seats with a strike rate of 27%. This time the Congress has been reduced to 61 seats. Congress's Bihar President Rajesh Ram, a Dalit, was thrashed for demanding 5 crore per ticket from potential candidates. What Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking, why is it in a joint RJD Congress press conference, तेजस्वी यादव का लंबा बड़ा सा चेहरा दिख रहा था, looming large, but Rahul Gandhi was missing? What Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking is, in the last 48 days, why has Rahul Gandhi not gone to campaign even once in Bihar? What Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking is, the same Priyanka Vadra who says, ladki hu, lad sakti hu, has not opened her mouth even once on the fact that Rabdi Devi threw out her daughter-in-law Aishwarya amidst brouhaha. What Rajdeep Sardesai should be asking is, How is it that Prashant Kishore declared an income of 241 crores in 3 years, but still did not pay more than 3 crore as taxes? What Rajiv Sardesai should be asking is कि जब राहुल गांधी से ना हो पाएगा तो कांग्रेस की ऐसी क्या मजबूरी है कि राहुल गांधी continues to be their face? क्या मजबूरी है कांग्रेस की?
I have decided, ma'am, in the way you've gone, I have decided I will now make you the anchor, because you will ask the question and I will have to respond in the future. Sanju Verma there was on a roll, but Anshul Abhijit, some of the questions she raises are valid. While she was not playing on my pitch, I hope you will play on the pitch. The fact is that while you focus on Nitish Kumar, the truth of the matter is, Anshul Abhijit, the Congress itself would happily welcome Nitish Kumar just a few years ago. You all were more than happy to have him as part of your India alliance. He then goes back to Narendra Modi, and now you are looking for, now you are suddenly discovering that Nitish Kumar has ill health, cannot continue as, is not fit enough to continue as chief minister, without telling us really what the Congress RJD stands for. You see, the BJP is saying, you tell us what you stand for, we will handle our affairs.
कमाल है राजदीप, इतने दिन से इतने महीने से हम कर क्या रहे थे? We have put our vision and our agenda for Bihar forward to answer, you know, what the BJP's question. If the BJP thinks, to use the cricket analogy, that they are in a strong wicket because of the economic prosperity of Bihar, because of its economic heft, that they made Bihar into some kind of powerhouse, that they reduced poverty, that they've reduced unemployment levels, that they've given MSP rates to farmers, that they brought in investment. आज जितनी भी बातें प्रधानमंत्री ने अपने भाषण में कहा, they were futuristic. They were prospective. They were about the future. हम लाएंगे, हम ये करेंगे. अभी तक 20 साल से आप क्या कर रहे थे? बिहार की हकीकत सबके सामने है. वो जानते हैं क्या हो रहा है. What about the plight of law and order? You know, my best wishes to the NDA, if they think that they are winning this on the plight of Bihar, about reducing law and order, about reducing levels of corruption with land being sold to a strong.
They are saying, don't worry about Nitish Kumar's health. Where is... They are saying, don't worry about Nitish Kumar's health. He's fine. Tell us, where is Rahul Gandhi? They are claiming, why is Rahul Gandhi, who went with his Vote Adhikar Yatra for a 17-day Vote Adhikar Yatra, why has he gone missing from Bihar for the last 40 days?
Look, again, he was there for 2 weeks. Look, this is the top-down look at elections. He will be there.
Yeah,
no, did you ask
I'll
me?
come to you, just a minute.
No, did you ask me
that?
Go ahead,
Anshul.
No, look,
yes,
Rahul Gandhi ji was there with all the charismatic leaders of the Mahagathbandhan, highly representative bunch of people for 2 weeks there. He will come back again. Now it's time for the campaign to take shape. Campaigns are fought on the ground, at the booth level. यहाँ पर अब campaign की बारी शुरू हो गई है. This is the real time when the metal and the case that we brought to the people will be tested. They have to be on the ground. Of course, all these leaders will come and they will give momentum.
Rajdip, I must make a comment. I have to leave.
Yeah, I'll come to you.
No, this will happen.
I'll come to you.
ये question जरूरी है तो आएंगे कहाँ जाएंगे? आएंगे नेतृत्व तो आएगा.
Okay, I've taken your point. Okay, I've taken your point, Anshul Abhijit. But Pawan Verma, you, as I said, you know Nitish Kumar well. Is he coming across to you as a bit of a tragic figure? Someone who claimed to be one of the original JP social justice walas, comes from the 1970s, possibly the last of that generation. Today, it appears that Nitish Kumar, according to some, is simply a mukhota for the BJP. Is that how you see him? As a tragic figure in the last phase of his political career?
I see, Rajdip, multiple tragedies if the same dispensations come back, unfolding in Bihar. The first question is about Nitish Kumar. Yes, in a way, it's a Shakespearean tragedy. Here was the most polished product of the socialist movement. A man of personal integrity, administrative acumen, who in the first phase between 2005 and 2010 and later brought back Bihar from the brink and predicament of Jungle Raj. And then there's the decline of Nitish Kumar, where through his many flip-flops he lost credibility. And then in 2020, thanks to the conspiracy played against him by the BJP and Chirag Paswan, he was reduced to 43 seats as a helpless younger brother of the BJP. And now he's playing his last innings. That's how I see it. But the second tragedy in Bihar is that the choice that is left to them is between a 9th pass Tejasvi Yadav and a 10th failed Samrat Chaudhary, who is the Deputy Chief Minister. That's a bigger tragedy, because for 30 years Bihar has been ruled by them, and 30 years later Bihar is still the poorest and most backward state in the country, with the lowest per capita income, the highest rate of unemployment, the largest number of outward migration, 50% of the women illiterate. So that's the choice. And as far as the Congress is concerned, let me say, the Congress may have arm twisted the RJD by getting 60 seats. Last time they got 70. They won 19. The fact is that the Congress's ambitions are far beyond its electoral capability and organizational strength. And this time too you will see that happen. So whether Rahul Gandhi is in Colombia sipping coffee or in Bihar, it doesn't make a difference, because a party which doesn't have the organizational strength on the ground and only 5% of the vote is going to lose seats. So that is the position.
I want to go back.
Whatever pitch you may go to, whatever pitch you may go to, the truth is that the BJP is planning to dispense with him.
You're saying this with a great degree of confidence. I'm recording what you're saying. In case the NDA wins, that the Nitish Kumar is going to be dispensed with. Sajjan Kumar, do you believe it's that easy though for the BJP to dispense with Nitish Kumar? Do they still need Nitish Kumar, if not for the full for a full 5-year term if they win, at least for another year, despite reports of his fading health?
Precisely, Rajdeep, because to his core supporter, Nitish Kumar, health is not the primary concern. What is important more is the continuity of the scheme that he is associated with, and to that extent, Nitish Kumar is still very much there, relevant and pertinent among his support base. Two, can BJP dispense with Nitish Kumar? If that is, suppose for the sake of argument, is the plan, then is it possible? Certainly not, because unlike neighboring Uttar Pradesh and Jharkhand, Bihar BJP is still not a OBC dominated party. Mind it. That reflects in their ticket distribution. 49 out of 101 are upper caste. And two, you cannot become a hegemonic party in India without having overwhelming support of the OBCs.